Hello, my name is ALDRIC, and for today, I'm gonna be making a little breakdown of my song Miss You. I'm gonna show how I made it, how I wrote the lyrics, and how I produced the song. So let's start with the intro. So as you can see, it's really basic. It just has like some orchestral sounds, some basses, and some ambience in the background to make it more powerful. As you can see, it has a lot of reverb on it, and I made some of these pads through putting a lot of reverb, and I usually use Spitfire in order to have orchestral sounds on my songs. So after that, there's the verse. For this part, I used a lot of synth and some pianos. This is the piano. More synths. Then I use basses. With some other plugs. This plug is so amazing. Then we have the main drums. There are signature drums. I did this kick and this snare. As you can see, then we have the hats. And then of course I have my vocals. Starring out on your life, watching stars flying by. So for the vocals, I always do a lot of processing. I start processing them on FL Studio because I like some stock plugins from there. So after that, I export it to Ableton, and then I use, this is my vocal chain. You know, a little bit of EQ to remove the basses, and then some compressors to remove the s, you know, so the esser to removing that. More OTT to make it powerful and make it brighter. And then I have an audio effect rack that I usually put like dry glue and compressor. That for this is just the effects, and I usually don't like it to sound so much, so I use it like this. And yeah, for the vocals, this is it. Then I have vocal effects on it. So everything sounds like this. And then we have the chorus. As you can see, I removed the basses. I just left the plug, some effects as well. I always use these two sweeps because they are my favorite ones. And then of course the vocals. You're beautiful, it's mine. Sunlight reflecting by the shining of your eyes. Your hair waving like a flower. Now for the second part of the chorus, that is the one. I'm gonna miss you. I added basses. Well, I generate tension with riser. So this is my original riser. Is the one that I use for the most of my songs. I made it. I made it with Serum. This is the effect chain I put. It's just basic shapes, just doing modulating the filter. And then of course post processing a lot. And it's funny because then we have the balance here that is making like left and right, so you can hear it in both sides. And also with another riser that I use in most of my songs. Then of course I still have the ambience on it. This ambience fills the empty spaces in the song. And then of course the vocals with background vocals as well. I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss you. As you can hear, we have these vocals here in the background that you cannot hear that easily. That is the drop, right? Well, for this part, I actually have background vocals, but no one hears them. We have this all the song. It's a really cool effect that is in the drop of the song, and not a lot of people notice it, of course, because they are really like low. But if you pay attention, you can hear it, and it's really nice to make that background ambience, to fill that empty spaces. As well, I have the drums here. Now I added more hi-hats. As you can see, it's the same kick and the same snare, but now with more hats. So we have acoustic hats here. Open hi-hats as well. Rides. Crash. And then some claps for making the snare a little bit more powerful, like more like trap. And of course my effects, the same one I show you. So the main drum sounds like this. And now we are in the part that I most had fun with. That is the main basses and the main synths. So as you can see, we have a lot of layers, so I'm gonna break it down really quick. We have first Serum. It's just a little path. Then we have the detune super saw that I made with Silent. Then we have the main saw that I made with Silent as well. I use a lot of Silent in my synths. This is the main synth. This is really amazing for this song. It's like the best one in the song and you can notice it. Then we have the next main saw that I made with Silent as well, but this one is like way more wider and has more like chorus in it. Really nice, one of my favorites as well, and you can notice it a lot. Then we have another main saw. And putting all of this together sounds like this. And of course, each of them has their own post-processing, as you can see. And then we have the main basses. So we start with the main bass. This one I made it with Silent as well. Then we have the support bass. Again, I used Silent, just a preset I made as well. And then if we combine both together, it sounds like this. So for the second part of the drop, it sounds like this. So for this one, we change a little bit the progression. Can you hear like the notes? I alternate the notes because the normal progression is this one, as you can see. But for this second one, we alternate. You can see the notes. Dun, 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 dun. Making that little plucky sound, so I'm gonna break it down. So now for this second part, I added a few extra layers, like this block over here. This pad is one of my favorites. It's like amazing. I made it with Massive, but I don't know why it doesn't detect it right now. It's a really good one. And then I had another extra block that I made with Massive as well. And then I'm gonna show you a little trick to making powerful the plugs. So I added vocals. This you can actually notice it a lot in this part. So it's just a little vocal, it's just a little frame, as you can see, of the song Roses by the Chainsmokers. So I took a frame of it and I chopped it like really small. They did this actually in Roses. And I just played with the MIDI. I put some effects on it like reverb and delay and overdrive. And then it sounded like this. And then I added an extra layer that is 1 octave higher. And then in each bar, I recorded like this first piece and I resampled it. And then I put an effect of transposition so it sounds like it's coming out like a vinyl. You see the pitch? It's really nice and make the song sound more complete. And the basses are the same I already showed you. So this sound. Of course, all of this, well, we have the same vocals. Then we have this little part here. That is just the reverb of all the drop with an automatization. The second verse, the pre-chorus and the second chorus are the same. They doesn't change in anything, it's just the same things. So because of that, I'm gonna skip the second part of the song and I'm gonna go to the outro. So I don't make it that long because it's the same. So for the outro, the only thing I added is a Reese bass. Well, I have a pluck bass on it as well. As you can notice, you can hear a little reverb going up. Then, of course, I left the pluck. Then again, the ambience. The same I used. But now with the vocals, I put it like a... starring out. But like with effects on it, like I put an auto shift with the format like at 60%. So usually it should sound like this. But I added the format so it makes it lower. Then with a delay, this is a really loud delay, like it's really powerful. Actually, I have two. I didn't notice. I have two delays. And then at the end of the outro, I ended like this. So this effect, I did it with the Redux here. As you can see, this is like a down filter. And for the mastering, I just added my master chain. That is a multiband compression, another OTT for making it like brighter, a saturator, some utility, some gain, some volume balance here. And then at the last, I added a glue compressor to make the sound clean and not having any distortion on it. And that's my song, Miss You. Thank you guys for the support. I really appreciate it. And thank you so much for the attention. Love you guys.